Hey you all, welcome back to another shave with your friend and mine, Before and Aftershaves. Now, a topic I want to bring up with all of you. How many soaps do you have in the same soap base and you have, say, like, I don't know, 10, 20, 30 of scents in that soap base? And you have the aftershave, the post-shave scented balm or star jelly or whatever. That's great. The post-shave is what matters for most soaps. The scent is great to have, but when you use the soap and it smells the same, it doesn't really matter in the long run. So what I'm trying to say is, if you get a soap that's unscented and then use it, that's great. You got your soap base that you like. Say, for example, the Declaration Grooming or Phoenix Artisan CK6, the post-shave is what you look for in a lot of your soap bases, and performance and slickness, just all that. But when you want a scent, your aftershave is what really puts it out there, But the soap doesn't really last, other than during the shave. So I've got a lather going with the unscented. Now this is the milk steak base, which is bison tallow. That's the base in this soap, amongst some new ingredients that have not been in the past Declaration Grooming Soaps, I imagine. Very unique ingredients. I will put them in a link below here. I'll list them right here on the video. All right, the gear I'm going to use tonight is going to be my Rockwell 6S, a razor that I really enjoy using. So I'm going to try a new blade in it. If I can get this out of here, I'm going to put a feather blade in the Rockwell 6S. And I'm going to use it on plate 6. I'm going to take out my shark blade. Now, I've never tried a feather blade in this razor, so I'm going to get it out of the packet here. Let's see. There it is. I'm not really prepared here, so let's see. This is the yellow feather pack. They all have the same feather blades. So if y'all ask, one pack's got 5 blades, one pack's got 10 blades. They are all the same feather blade. There's not anything different about them. I see the question asked about pretty frequently in the groups. About 50% of the time I hear about it. If it looks like this, chances are it's the same blade. All right. Here we go. It's feather high stainless. I've used this blade a number of times, but never in the Rockwell 6S. Now, in case you're wondering about the feather, hey, why is he making a thing about the feather? Well, let me tell you something about the feather. It is one of the sharpest DE blades in the game. I'm getting my plate 6. Here we go. And plate 6 is the most aggressive setting on the Rockwell 6S. Hence the name 6S. Okay. So, I'm going to go ahead and get it placed in the razor. I have the lather already made, in case you hadn't already noticed. So, like I said about the unscented, though, really soap scent doesn't really matter in the long run. But if you like to use it with all your soaps, if you like having scented soap with every set, that's great. That's your pick. That's your choice. And I have done a lot of that, and I've kind of dwindled down, might I say, on some soaps. I've sold some in the buy-sell trade and on a group. And I'm getting an unscented CK6. It should be here soon. So I'm going to have a couple of unscented soaps. So that's another point I'm trying to make, is it cuts down on space in the shave den. And you're not clashing other scents with your post-shave. So if you use another scent and you don't think it's going to pair up with your post-shave, then don't use that combination if you don't want to. All right, got the S2 Innovator knot, Rich Man shaving brush, 30 millimeter. Let's see. First time using this brush with the soap. I'm still trying to get in tune with this S2 knot. It's a hybrid of a synthetic. It's a hybrid and a badger synthetic of a silver tip badger knot. This thing likes to suck up a lot of the soap, and I'm having a rather hard time trying to get used to this knot. I might have to grab something to puck on the second pass. I don't know why I'm having such a difficult time with this knot. I have good luck with all my other Rich Man knots. This is an excellent soap base. I've used it once before, but it did much better than this. That's my fault trying to get used to this knot. So it's not... Rich Man knots are usually very good. It's just me trying to get used to it. I tried having my bowl lather ready. Alright, let's see. I had to kind of load it like I hate it. Let's see. There we go. We got something to work with. No, a 30 millimeter knot is actually a little big for most folks. You know, it covers about, you know, when you splay it out, it covers most of the face. But a lot of folks prefer 24, maybe 26 millimeter. Okay. There we go. I think we'll be good. It builds up a lot better in my bowl than it did on my, or that it showed on the video. Alright. So, another thing that's good about unscented soaps is that people with skin reactions, skin irritation, you know, or allergic to ingredients can, they can go to these kinds of soaps and avoid having skin rashes and reactions and all that. And there's not like any oil. There's no other ingredients in the soap other than the base itself. I'll tell you guys, good blade razor combo. Again, I've nailed it again. This is my third time nailing a razor combo. A blade razor combination that suits me. Let's see here. Even on the most aggressive setting on a Rockwell, it feels generally like my Nasset does. And my Shark. It's a little bit sharper. Not as smooth as a Nasset blade, because Nassets are on the smoother side. But it's like right there with it. This is my only mirror, so I'm trying to see under here. I think that's okay. Tons of slickness with this soap. Even when it's all gone, there's so much residual, I mistake it for my post-shave feel. Let me know if you've tried the, in the comments below. Let me know if you've tried the milk steak base from Declaration Grooming. And give me your opinion on it. Let me know how it works with you. Okay. Let me rinse the face off, get the hair off. Still a good slickness just by wetting the face. The first time I used it, I didn't even put a balm on or anything. And the post-shave was excellent. All right. I'm just doing a 2-pass tonight. I did shave once this morning, but I ended up having some hair grow back this evening. So, I didn't have no irritation from this morning shave. Because I used my carve this morning. So, even with an against the grain on the neck, and I didn't even have any irritation. So, that razor has made rotation pretty well. Yeah, the carve and the Rockwell are in my rotation primarily. Because I'm getting the best shaves out of those razors as opposed to some of the vintage razors, sadly. I like the vintage razors. I still like to have them though. I'll have to go back to them pretty soon though. Okay. Second pass. Yeah, generally I get the same results with the feather blade as I do the Nasset and the Shark. So it's like set with no matter what blade you put in here, depending on your skin, of course, and thickness of hair on your face, how coarse or how thin your beard is, that really varies with everyone's skin type. So I mean, nothing that works for anything that works for one person ain't gonna always work for another person. And I know we hear that 1,000 times in the community. All right, rinse the razor off. As much as we use double-edged razors, even though I have used them for a few years, I still lose track if I try to turn the razor and I rinse. Like if I rinse my razor off and both sides have lather on them, I lose track of what side I use the most. But I don't know. Sometimes it's not perfect, but it doesn't always feel like we've used one side more than the other. Okay. So good. So far, so good. Hope everyone's doing all right out there, staying safe. Still doing good myself. Just doing mindless passes here. Slickness is impeccable. It's excellent. It's freaking excellent. All right. Rinse this off here. If I'm not wrong out there, I think this is the only bison tallow base that's out there. Because the other bases I have, they have beef tallow. One's got pig fat, which I guess is sort of a tallow. But it's pig fat instead. But I've never had bison tallow. I have one that's got sheep tallow. That's Sterling. Manteca, which is pig fat, that's Ariana and Evans. Beef tallow, anyone else really. I mean, Sterling or anyone that uses normal tallow is going to have beef tallow. Alright, here's all the soap that's left in the brush. Just enough to do a face wash to get that, so I don't waste it. But, I'm still trying to figure out how to get used to how this brush lathers up. My F1 Innovator is great. It's got more scritch and it's easier to handle. It's not as big. It's like a 26. And it's a finest Badger knot, which is why it's got the F on it for the F1. Okay. Let me rinse this off the face here. Not a BBS, not a baby butt smooth shave. But I've got the day off tomorrow. I've got a haircut to get because I haven't had one for more than a month. Okay, let me get my towel here. Wipe the face off. All right. All right, post shave. Oh, shouldn't have rinsed the face because I wanted to use my alum block. Let's see what we got here. I'm just gonna wet the face just a little bit. Still super smooth, but this alum block will take away all the slickness. It'll disinfect a lot of the face though. It'll help clean. Feel around for any areas that got cut or irritation. Let's see. And more on the neck than I did up here. Still some growth up here, but it's no big deal. All right. Let that sit on there for a moment. Not really much going on with me today. Just I worked, came home, and I rested, and I just got a few things to do. So, all right, while I let that sit, I'm going to rinse out the Rich Man brush. And I will show it to you in just a second here. Went down my arm when I did that. Gonna wring it out dry. Okay. Dry it off on the bath towel. There we go, guys. 30 millimeter cotton candy Rich Man Shaving S2 Innovator 30 mil. Looks great. Just want to give you guys a good look here. A brilliant blue and purple. All right, let me set it down here. Rinse a little of this alum off the face. Okay. Now the post shave I'm going to do after that is some Osage Rub. Just acquired some of this from Maggard's, Maggard razors. This is a eucalyptus and menthol. It's good for the head or the face. It's a multi-purpose thing. It's not just an aftershave, but it's made by the Clubman factory, I presume. American and International Industries. Yeah, I hear it's made by Clubman. Has a little spout like that. Just kind of pour some in the palm here. This is an excellent thing to use if you have sinus. If you have like sinus and allergies and stuff, and it'll clean your nose out pretty good. Yep. The alum definitely took the slickness off the face. Since alum is a salt block. So, all right. I'm going to keep it basic. That's all I'm going to do. I'll do a recap and I will end the shave. Soap of the evening was a Scentless Declaration Grooming. It's the milk steak base made with bison tallow. This is what it looks like after I've used it. I'm going to rinse that out. That's what I'll primarily do is I'll rinse out my tub, shake the water around, dump it out. And then I'll use a towel, wipe around it, dry it out good, and I'll set it upside down, kind of elevate it against something so air can get under it. Leave it there for about 24 hours. Let it dry and then put your lid back on. That way your soap keeps longer. Because if you let your soap stay wet too long, it's bad on the life of the soap. And probably on the scent as well. So, keeping your tubs open longer helps your soap last and it hardens them. Oh, but yeah, keep it off. Put it against an object or something to get some air under it. All right. After that, that was the soap. The bowl I used was the Fine Accoutrements lather bowl. Razor, Rockwell 6S. With a feather blade, plate 6. Then post shave was the Alum block by Phoenix Artisan Accoutrements. The no slip grip system. And then to follow up, I used the Osage Rub. I'll give you a close-up look there. All right, fellas, that's the shave for the evening. I thank you for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe below. And let me know about if you have any questions or anything. Just write in the comments. Let me know how my video was. So anyway, guys, have a good night. Stay safe out there. And I will see you in the next video.